Before you stock up on Benadryl, you might want to consider a sweet alternative, honey.
Everybody loves honey, including Winnie the Pooh. And why not? It's sweet and tasty, and now some people, including Ravi Dudapudi, hope it works as well on allergies.
Yeah, like a boss, my dad.
I have a lot of allergies, like dust mites, cat hair, dog hair.
So about a year ago, Ravi started using locally grown honey. He saw a bottle at a local Costco store and decided, why not?
We didn't see any difference right away because we are taking other medications as well.
Dr. Renuka Basavaraju says that a lot of her patients ask about the allergy-fighting properties of locally grown honey.
The bees carry the pollen and then populate the honey, and taking a little bit of that honey every day probably will confer immunity. They swallow the pollen, but taking a little bit of that every day will give them immunity.
Dr. Basavaraju says that honey therapy hasn't been studied enough to really know if it works or not.
We don't have a good study which says that here you go, we have treated 1,000 people with a teaspoon of honey every day, and they have gotten better.
She says that honey therapy sounds like one of those why not, I'll give it a shot deals. But here's the why not part. She says that it can actually be dangerous for some people.
There's a risk of anaphylaxis if they do unprocessed honey, if there's a lot of pollen there, and they just take it and they've sensitized. I don't recommend anybody to go and take honey to treat their allergies.
But Ravi did, because he's tired of all those allergy shots and using all of those over-the-counter allergy medications. He's been using locally grown honey again for about a year now, and right now he has no idea if it works or not.
He grabs me suddenly and yanks me up against him. One hand at my back holding me to him, and the other hand